my gorgeous Leos. Welcome back to the Guiding Chariot. This is your new weekly reading for the last week of August. Again, timeless general reading for the sign of Leo, of all sun, moon, and rising signs. Timeless, so trust the timing. Just because this video went up in August, you find it in September, November, January, June, whenever. You'll find the message when you're meant to. So you'll be pulled and drawn to it for a reason, no matter what. My only ask is that you do not force any of the messages. Since it's general, there may be a card or a message that comes through, doesn't fit your situation, doesn't fit your circumstances, don't force it, just means it wasn't for you. Leave it in the spread, take the rest. All right, my lovely Leos, we are going to start with your oracle card. I hope you had an amazing season. I hope you had an amazing birthday. I trust it was wonderful. Let's see what Virgo season has for you. Oop. There we go. Mirror. What is triggering you? Get that. Someone else had this sign also. Or it's not this sign. What am I saying? I think it was Pisces. I want to say Pisces had this. If you have strong Pisces placements, might be worth checking out. But the mirror card is all about seeing reflections in your world, right? Seeing things that are triggering responses, whether they be good or bad. You know, we use triggers to mean kind of a distressing thing nowadays. It doesn't have to be bad, right? But it's about being present and observing things. So someone says something to you, you witness something that makes you feel like, oh, is that at me? You coming for me, right? When usually that's not. What it is the universe showing you something to bring your awareness to something, right? So it brings up stuff that we kind of tucked in the back, you know, put on the back of the shelf or put on the high shelf so we don't have to look at it. This is spirit bringing your attention to something. So what is triggering you? What thought is being brought up a lot this week or over and over again? What we got here? Ooh, all right. So I flipped them over. They popped up reverse, but I don't care. We're flipping them over. So we have the Fool card, this brand new beginning. You just went through your solar return, so it doesn't surprise me. Especially for those of you, I don't know why this popped into my head. So those of you who are like 28, 29, 30, somewhere in there. Some of you, I don't know why that popped up, but the idea of going through a Saturn return popped up into my head, which is like your birthday is your solar return where the sun goes around, comes back to where you were born. For some reason, Saturn return popped into my head, which is the same thing, but it's when Saturn gets back to the place it was when you were born. And it usually happens about 28, 29 years. So those of you whose birthday was 28, 29, maybe 30, somewhere in there, you guys might be going through a Saturn return, which can be kind of rough. It's a rough moment because Saturn is our taskmaster. It's always trying to help you adult and reach the new level, but it's a little harsh. He's a little firm when he does that. So that age range can be a little rough. So if you're in that area, I would, you maybe want to look up what Saturn return really means. Think about what that is. If you feel so inclined and that really resonates with you, you might want to check in with a astrologer. A lot of times they can tell you about your Saturn return, what aspects of your life are being triggered by it, depending what angle Saturn was making in your birth chart and also where it is now. So it might be something to look into. Some of you literally, but it'll be like maybe 27, but more like 28, 29. That bracket might be good to look into. We've got the Lovers card. So it could be talking about a Gemini season. We could be talking about a romance. So this could be triggering things in our relationships for sure. 9 of Wands, feeling burdened, overly overloaded, stressed about something. Sorry, not 9 of Wands, 10 of Wands. I meant 10 of Wands. But feeling overloaded, burdened by something, unnecessarily so as well. And then we also have the 9 of Pentacles. This is very Leo energy, very confident, self-assured. I know my worth, I know my value. But it almost makes you wonder, so I know this, I believe this about myself, this is who I am, this is what I'm capable of. So why does everything feel so heavy, right? Why do I feel so heavy? Why do I have to carry all this meh around? This might even be a relationship or the ideas of relationship that feel rough, feel heavy, maybe, you know, rejected. I'm never thin enough. I'm never muscular enough. I'm never tall enough. I'm never fun enough. I'm never da 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 da. Like, why am I not clicking with people? I'm a cool person. Why is no one there? Why is no one da 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 da? Someone needs to holler back at me. Like, how come? And it also could be, why are you not finding commitments too, right? Why does commitment feel like such a hard thing or a heavy thing? Again, apply this to what resonates for you. But interesting. Oh, I didn't realize I was shuffling these face up. Maybe that means something too. I don't know. I don't know. Who do we get here? Emperor and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So again, Emperor. So strong Aries energy. Might be dealing with an Aries. We got Aries and Gemini popping up. To me, I feel like this Emperor is more your energy. I do feel this is more you. Again, you've already got the Nine of Pentacles. Confident, owning it, feeling in power. Two of Pentacles, so much so we're being a little rigid, right? Because the Two of Pentacles asks us to be fluid, to bend a little bit, to be willing to compromise, look at opportunities. Okay. Oh, look at this. Ace of Cups and the Six of Wands. Beautiful. So Ace of Cups, that true love, self-love, emotional contentment and fulfillment and happiness, right? Could be new love as well, right? Because it is an ace. Six of Wands, wanting to be recognized, right? So I was giving to myself. What Leo doesn't want to be in the spotlight, right? But again, this is craving the recognition, being seen, right? It's also success and victory too. And I also would kind of argue, here's a lessening of the burdens, right? We go from 10, we drop it down to 6, which is also very good. So we're shedding some extra weight, right? We're shedding some worries. And honestly, I feel like there's this overly hyped need for external validation, right? And even, taking this out of just your reading, but looking at our society, media, social media for sure, like the popularity you have on Instagram and things like that. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to want those things, but I do, looking at this reading and kind of seeing what's kind of popping up, it does make me think if there's too much of a focus there. So much so that now we're starting to question what is real, what is it we truly need and desire, and what is standing in our way. What is keeping us from that? What is keeping us from being authentic and showing up? Secrets, mystery. Moon card could also be a Pisces. With this moon card, I almost would kind of urge you to tap into your instincts and your primal side, right? What is it you need? What is it you thrive on, right? There's this call of nature and call of the wild that's kind of encompassed in the moon card. And it's taking you away about what, these urban societal things, right? If you were just on your own in the woods, what is it you need to survive? Is it how many likes? Is it genuine connection and partnerships, right? Oh, who flipped over? Stop that. I want to say there's a phase shift happening for you, or at least there's an opportunity for one kind of around you, Leo. One that again does kind of get you back in touch with what it is you really need, right? Like, because there's some needs that are triggered by us and we think we're supposed to have, right? It may not be something we actually want or desire, but we want it because we think it means something, or we think it makes us look a certain way, or to make us be perceived in a certain way. Yep. All right, so Ace of Wands came up in reverse, but I'm gonna write it up. And then we had Judgment, rebirth, being reborn. This is it right here. This is it, Leo. It's an opportunity to be reborn, but reborn in a way that is authentic, reborn in a way that is genuine, right? Because even this showing up, this card is about action, motivation, desires, ambition, but it's out of alignment. It's a little wonky, right? So I righted it because this is what I want you to see. I want you to know that this isn't about living a life that makes you look good, makes you look all nice and shiny and make your coat brand new, because that's going to happen anyway. Because you're a Leo. You always look like that. Like, you never have to make that happen. You never have to force that, Leo. Like, you're a Leo. You're always going to shine bright. That's who you are. That's what you do. Embrace it. Love it. Rejoice in it. Be grateful for it. That's never going to change. Nothing. Sorry, my leg is kind of cramping up. Nothing you or anyone in this world can do will ever change that. That's just innately you. You're ruled by the sun. You're always going to be full of light. Don't ever worry about losing that, okay? So, like, when I see things in this where it's like we're chasing things that, like, just feel like a burden, that just feel heavy, that don't feel good to us, and then craving this recognition and being seen for who we are, or what we want to create and what we want to put out there in the world. There's no need for that, especially from you. Of all 12 signs, especially you. So I'm so grateful that we have Judgment here, which is literally rebirth. And it is kind of rebirth by fire, so you kind of are learning this lesson maybe in a harder way than you could have otherwise. But, you're also a fire sign, so in a way you're just kind of being rebirthed by your own energy, if you think about it. But it is a rebirth. It's a nice way to start again. But it's all about that authenticity, Leo, being really genuine. And you know what I mean? Like, you are so connected to your heart. Leos get a bad rap for just kind of showing off, which, I mean, you do, but it's all genuine. It's all raw emotion, right? You're so connected to your heart. And it's so evident when someone hurts you also, because even though, you're still bright and shiny in the life departing the outside, you're so connected to your heart. When that happens, it hits you deep. Like, temperance, divine timing, healing, fusion, things coming together. I love it. Everything supporting this healing, everything supporting this new growth for you and this new way to live. But like what I was saying, like, you're so intimately connected to your heart. Even though you're not a water sign, you still have really raw, big, bold emotions, right? This is an opportunity to get kind of back in touch with you and what really makes you happy, what really is genuine, not what, again, like, makes you look a certain way, or, you don't need all of that. You don't need all of that, Leo. I feel like we're shaking off a lot of conditioning. I can't stop smiling because it just feels really good. Like, it's literally like there's all this conditioning you've learned and gained from growing up that really is kind of hindering your brilliance right now. And it feels like this is a moment where you kind of are like taking a step back and you're like, why am I chasing all these things? I don't want any of them. None of this feels good. I'm not excited about gaining any of these things. Forget it. And it's like if you just shrug off all this old conditioning. Like, I literally can't stop smiling. It feels really good. It feels really good, Leo. Oh, I love it. So excited. I'm so excited. But this is it. This is it. So all these triggers, all these things in the world that you're seeing that are making you feel meh, think about why it makes you feel meh. And does it really mean anything? Like, are you upset just because you're upset? Like, what are you upset about? And when you think about it, you're like, oh, do I really care about that? Maybe I don't. Maybe I should just let that go. And then there you are. Ooh. Bottom of the deck as we close. 4 of Wands, foundations, gratitude, celebration. This is also relationships. So this could have a lot to do with your dating life, how satisfactory it is, how far it goes, the commitments you're getting and making, and relationships you're building. So definitely take a look at your relationship space. That may be where a lot of this is happening. But I'm going to wrap it up there, Leo. I love you guys. Wishing you the best as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the love and support you give to me and my channel. If you like this video, I appreciate if you'd leave a comment down below, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not already, make sure you are subscribed and have the notification bell on so you'll be notified when your next video pops up. With that said, I'm wishing you the best. I love you guys. Stay safe. Take care out there. And I will see you in your next video. Bye, Leo.